Welcome back to the channel, Alpha Squad. This is Mr. Alpha, and today I'm going to reveal something that most success gurus won't tell you: your brain is actively working against you. That's right. The very organ you depend on for achievement is the same one sabotaging your success, happiness, and growth. This isn't speculation, it's neuroscience. Your brain wasn't designed for success in the modern world. It was designed for survival in a dangerous, resource-scarce environment that no longer exists. This mismatch between your ancient neural wiring and today's world creates the persistent patterns of self-sabotage, procrastination, and limitation that frustrate millions of people. But here's the good news: thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself, you can transform these limiting neural pathways into powerful drivers of success. And the most shocking part? You can accomplish significant rewiring in just 21 days. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how your brain is holding you back and the precise protocol to rewire it for unprecedented success. This isn't about positive thinking or temporary motivation. This is about fundamentally restructuring your neural architecture to align with your highest goals and potential. Let's begin by understanding the hidden saboteurs in your brain. Part 1. The 5 brain mechanisms sabotaging your success. Saboteur number 1. The negativity bias. Your brain has a built-in negativity bias. It's approximately 5 times more sensitive to negative experiences than positive ones. This made perfect sense for survival. Our ancestors who were hyper-alert to threats lived to pass on their genes. In practice, this means your brain automatically scans for what could go wrong rather than what could go right, remembers criticism more vividly than praise, dwells on mistakes longer than successes, perceives neutral situations as slightly negative. Research from the University of Michigan found that this negativity bias influences approximately 80% of your unconscious thought patterns. It's like wearing gray tinted glasses that subtly distort everything you perceive toward the negative. This isn't a character flaw, it's neurological programming. But in a world where psychological perception often determines success, this ancient wiring severely limits your potential. Saboteur number 2, the efficiency principle. Your brain consumes 20% of your body's energy while comprising only 2% of your body weight. To conserve energy, your brain creates neural shortcuts, patterns of thinking and behavior that become increasingly automatic and efficient with repetition. This efficiency principle manifests as cognitive biases that filter information to match existing beliefs, habitual thought patterns that resist change, automatic behaviors that bypass conscious decision-making, comfort-seeking tendencies that avoid challenge. The efficiency principle explains why changing habits is so difficult. Your brain is literally structured to resist change, not because change is bad, but because change requires more energy. Your neural architecture prefers the known path, even when that path leads to mediocrity or failure. Saboteur number 3, the emotional hijack. Your emotional brain, primarily the amygdala, processes information about 80,000 times faster than your rational brain, neocortex. This creates what neuroscientists call an emotional hijack, situations where your emotions override logical thinking. This hijack mechanism triggers stress responses before you consciously understand the situation, creates emotional reactions that feel uncontrollable, impairs access to higher reasoning during emotional states, leads to decisions based on short-term emotional relief rather than long-term goals. MRI studies show that when the amygdala is activated by fear, uncertainty, or stress, blood flow to your prefrontal cortex, responsible for planning, judgment, and impulse control, significantly decreases. This explains why you make poor decisions when emotional, even when you know better. Saboteur number 4, the social comparison network. Your brain contains specialized neural networks dedicated to social comparison and status assessment. These networks constantly, unconsciously compare your performance, possessions, and position to others. This comparison mechanism creates automatic feelings of inadequacy when exposed to others' success, generates status anxiety that decreases confidence, promotes conformity rather than authenticity, limits risk-taking when others' disapproval seems possible. This isn't just low self-esteem, it's a neural network doing exactly what it evolved to do. In ancestral environments, social rejection could mean death, so your brain developed sophisticated systems to avoid it. But in today's hyper-connected world where you're exposed to thousands of social comparisons daily, this ancient system creates constant feelings of inadequacy and limitation. Saboteur number 5, the comfort zone defense system. Your brain has multiple mechanisms designed to protect your physical and psychological comfort at all costs. This defense system incorporates the anterior cingulate cortex, which detects discrepancies between your current state and new challenges. This system manifests as instant resistance to goals that require significant change, physical and psychological discomfort when attempting new behaviors, rationalization of why now isn't the right time to start, unconscious self-sabotage when approaching meaningful achievement. Research from Stanford University found that simply anticipating change activates the same neural pathways as physical pain. Your brain literally processes the discomfort of change as a form of pain to be avoided, creating an invisible barrier between you and your potential. Part 2, the 21-day neural rewiring protocol. Now that you understand how your brain is sabotaging you, let's explore the precise 21-day protocol to rewire these mechanisms. This protocol leverages neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Remember, neurons that fire together, wire together. Every thought, emotion, and action strengthens specific neural pathways. This protocol creates systematic firing patterns that build new, empowering neural architecture while weakening limiting pathways. Phase 1, Neural Disruption, Days 1 to 7. The first phase focuses on disrupting existing neural patterns that maintain your limitations. Day 1, Pattern Interruption. Start with a 24-hour pattern interruption of your normal routines. Change your morning sequence completely, take a different route to work/school, alter your meal times and choices, consume different media than usual, wear different clothing styles than normal. This creates what neuroscientists call a pattern interrupt that temporarily destabilizes rigid neural networks. When your predictable patterns are disrupted, your brain becomes more neuroplastic, more open to new programming. The specific implementation: wake up 90 minutes earlier than usual, take a 3-minute cold shower immediately, eat breakfast with your non-dominant hand, take a different route to all destinations, speak to 3 strangers during the day, consume 0 social media or television. These changes may seem trivial, but they create significant neural disruption, essentially softening hardened neural pathways. Days 2 to 4, Mental Reconditioning. For the next 3 days, implement cognitive reconditioning techniques, thought replacement protocol, carry a counter or use a counter app on your phone. Each time you notice a negative thought, click the counter, then immediately replace the thought with its empowering opposite. The counting mechanism brings unconscious patterns into conscious awareness. Specific implementation: set hourly reminders to check your thought patterns, record your count at the end of each day, aim to decrease the count each successive day, keep a journal of the most common negative thoughts. Question transformation: transform the questions your brain habitually asks. Your brain constantly asks questions that direct your focus and emotional state. Typical disempowering questions include: why does this always happen to me? What if I fail? Why can't I ever get ahead? Replace these with empowering alternatives: what can I learn from this situation? How can I use this challenge to grow stronger? What opportunities does this present? Write your new questions on index cards and review them hourly. Days 5 to 7, Physiological Reconditioning. The next 3 days focus on rewiring through physiological change, posture restructuring. Your physical posture directly impacts your neurochemistry. Maintain power postures for 2-minute intervals at least 10 times throughout the day. Stand tall with shoulders back, occupy more physical space, hold your head high with chin parallel to the ground, breathe deeply from your diaphragm. Harvard research shows these postures decrease cortisol, stress hormone, by up to 25% while increasing testosterone, confidence hormone, by up to 20% within just 2 minutes. Breath repatterning: your breathing pattern directly influences your nervous system. Practice 4-7-8 breathing: inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8, for 5 minutes, 3 times daily. This specific pattern activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing the stress response that triggers limiting behaviors and thoughts. Movement medicine, perform 15 minutes of cross-lateral movement daily. These are exercises where you cross the midline of your body, such as touching your right elbow to your left knee. Cross-lateral movements activate both brain hemispheres simultaneously, strengthening the corpus callosum, the bridge between hemispheres, and improving whole brain integration. Phase 2, Neural Construction, days 8 to 14, with disruptive patterns established. The second phase focuses on building new neural pathways. Days 8 to 10, Identity Reconditioning. Your brain has neural networks devoted to self-identity. Rewiring these networks creates lasting change. Identity Statement Protocol, create 3 new identity statements that represent who you're becoming. These must be present tense statements that begin with I am disciplined in my daily habits. I am confident in challenging situations. I am focused on high-value activities. The implementation, record these statements in your own voice. Listen to the recording within 5 minutes of waking and 5 minutes before sleeping. Repeat each statement aloud 10 times while maintaining eye contact with yourself in a mirror, 3 times daily. Create physical anchors representing each identity, objects you carry that remind you of these new identities. Reference experience creation. Your brain builds identity through reference experiences, memories that prove who you are. Intentionally create 3 small reference experiences daily that align with your new identity statements. For example, if your identity statement is I am disciplined, create reference experiences by completing a task immediately when it arises, following through on a commitment despite not feeling like it, choosing long-term benefit over short-term pleasure. Document these experiences in a dedicated evidence journal. Days 11 to 14, Environmental Recalibration. Your environment substantially shapes your neural patterns. These days focus on restructuring your environment to support new neural pathways. Digital detox and reconstruction. Remove all digital inputs that reinforce limitation for 72 hours, unfollow social media accounts that trigger comparison, delete apps that drain time and energy, unsubscribe from emails that don't align with your goals, create new digital inputs that strengthen desired neural patterns, subscribe to podcasts aligned with your aspirations, follow social accounts that demonstrate your desired identity, set up news feeds focused on your areas of growth. Physical environment engineering. Restructure your physical environment to reinforce new neural patterns, remove objects associated with old habits, position visual cues representing your goals in key locations, reorganize your workspace for optimal focus, create dedicated spaces for your new priority activities. Social circle recalibration. Your brain's mirror neurons cause you to unconsciously adopt the behaviors, beliefs, and emotional patterns of those you spend time with. For these 4 days, minimize exposure to individuals who reinforce limiting patterns, increase exposure to individuals who embody your aspirations. Explicitly share your new identity statements with supportive allies. Join at least one group, online or in person, aligned with your new direction. Phase 3, Neural Solidification, days 15 to 21. The final phase solidifies your new neural architecture through strategic reinforcement. Days 15 to 17. Stress inoculation training. Stress often triggers reversion to old neural patterns. These days focus on inoculating your new patterns against stress. Controlled adversity exposure. Intentionally expose yourself to manageable stress while maintaining your new thought patterns and behaviors. Take cold showers of increasing duration. Engage in physical exercise slightly beyond your comfort zone. Attempt tasks where success isn't guaranteed. Initiate challenging conversations you'd normally avoid. Stress response reprogramming. Create a specific protocol for maintaining new neural patterns during stress. Develop a personal mantra to repeat during stress. Example: pressure reveals my strength. Practice 5 rounds of tactical breathing, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds out. Physically assume your power posture. Ask empowering questions. What's the opportunity here? Practice this protocol at least 3 times daily in artificially created stress situations. Days 18 to 21. Neural maintenance programming. The final days establish systems for maintaining your rewired brain long-term. Trigger response reprogramming. Identify your key emotional triggers and create specific response plans. List the top 5 situations that trigger limiting patterns. Design a specific cognitive and behavioral response for each trigger. Mentally rehearse these new responses daily. Create physical or digital reminders of these plans for when triggers occur. Progress tracking system. Establish a daily measurement system that reinforces neural patterns. Create a checklist of daily behaviors that strengthen new neural pathways. Implement a weekly review process to assess progress. Establish metrics that matter for your specific goals. Use a visual progress tracker visible in your environment. Identity integration practices. Solidify your new identity through integration practices. Write a detailed description of yourself 1 year in the future. Embodying your new neural patterns. Create a morning and evening ritual that reinforces your new identity. Develop a personal symbol or physical token representing your transformation. Establish a teaching practice where you share what you're learning with others. Teaching is one of the most powerful ways to solidify neural patterns. Part 3, Advanced Neural Rewiring Strategies. Once you've completed the 21-day protocol, implement these advanced strategies to accelerate your transformation. Strategy 1. Neurochemical optimization. Strategically trigger beneficial neurochemicals to strengthen new neural pathways. Dopamine programming. Dopamine strengthens neural connections associated with rewarding activities. Create a dopamine scheduling system. Identify small, specific achievements aligned with your goals. Celebrate these achievements immediately and visibly. Stack challenging tasks with natural dopamine triggers. Music, movement, novelty. Implement a variable reward schedule rather than predictable rewards. Variable rewards create stronger neural connections. Serotonin enhancers. Serotonin creates feelings of significance and respect, strengthening identity-based neural pathways. Create small rituals honoring your progress. Publicly commit to actions aligned with your new identity. Display symbols of your achievements. Practice daily gratitude for your own efforts and progress. Strategy 2. Cognitive upgrading techniques. Implement advanced cognitive techniques that strengthen neural integration. Mental contrasting. This science-backed technique strengthens goal-directed neural pathways. Vividly imagine achieving your desired outcome, then immediately identify the 3 biggest obstacles. Create specific if-then plans for each obstacle. Return to the positive vision with enhanced realism. Research shows this creates stronger neural connections than positive visualization alone. Cognitive diffusion. This technique weakens the grip of limiting thoughts. When a limiting thought arises, label it, "I'm having the thought that." Repeat the thought in a cartoon voice. Visualize the thought as text on a screen that you can edit. Thank your brain for the thought, recognizing it as old programming. These techniques create psychological distance from thoughts, reducing their neural influence. Strategy 3. Neural integration accelerators. These practices accelerate the integration of new neural patterns. Cross-hemisphere integration. Practice 10 minutes of juggling, even if beginner level. Learn to write with your non-dominant hand. Engage in activities requiring hand-eye coordination. Practice musical instruments or rhythmic activities. These activities strengthen connections between brain hemispheres, creating more robust neural networks. Memory reconsolidation. Identify memories that prove your limitations. Access these memories in a relaxed state. Introduce contradictory evidence that challenges the limiting belief. Visualize a new interpretation of the same event. This process actually rewrites emotional memories at the neural level, eliminating deep sources of limitation. Part 4. Troubleshooting common challenges. During your 21-day rewiring process, you'll likely encounter specific challenges. Here are solutions to the most common issues. Challenge number 1. The day 4 to 5 energy dip. Many people experience an energy crash around days 4 to 5 as their brain resists changing established patterns. This is actually a positive sign. It means you're creating meaningful change. The solution: double your protein intake on days 4 to 5. Increase sleep by 1 hour these nights. Implement 20-minute power walks to boost energy. Use the just 5 minutes technique for any practice you're resisting. Remind yourself this resistance is neurological, not personal failure. Challenge number 2. Emotional turbulence. As you rewire limiting patterns, suppressed emotions often surface. This emotional release is part of the rewiring process. The protocol: allow emotions to surface without judgment. Practice emotional labeling. I notice I'm feeling. Implement a 10-minute daily emotional release practice, journaling, movement, or vocal expression. Recognize emotional turbulence as evidence of neural restructuring, not regression. Challenge number 3, social resistance. As you change, your social system will often unconsciously resist your transformation. This is a predictable response to system change. The approach: temporarily reduce exposure to unsupportive individuals during the 21 days. Prepare 2 to 3 simple explanations for your new behaviors. Find at least one transformation ally who supports your changes. Remember that social resistance typically peaks right before breakthrough. Part 5, long-term neural maintenance. After completing the 21-day protocol, implement these practices to maintain and strengthen your new neural architecture. Practice number 1, weekly neural audit. Conduct a weekly review of your thought patterns, behaviors, and results. What limiting patterns attempted to reassert themselves? Which new patterns are becoming more automatic? What environmental factors supported or hindered your rewiring? What adjustments are needed for the coming week? This metacognitive practice strengthens the prefrontal cortex, which regulates your new neural patterns. Practice number 2, monthly neural reset. Once monthly, implement a 24-hour neural reset. Disconnect completely from technology. Spend at least 3 hours in nature. Review your identity statements and evidence of progress. Create deliberate boredom periods without stimulation. Write a letter from your future self to your present self. This practice prevents neural rigidity and maintains neuroplasticity. Practice number 3, scheduled discomfort. Your brain needs regular challenge to maintain adaptability. Schedule one significant comfort zone challenge weekly. Rotate these challenges across different domains: physical, social, intellectual. Gradually increase the intensity of these challenges. Document insights gained through discomfort. This practice prevents your brain from establishing a new comfortable limitation at a higher level. Conclusion: the truth about neural transformation. As we conclude, there's something crucial you need to understand about rewiring your brain. The process never stops. Your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your focus, environment, and behaviors. The question isn't whether your neural architecture is changing, it's whether you're directing that change intentionally or allowing it to happen by default. The 21-day protocol I've shared isn't magic, it's neuroscience applied with precision and consistency. The real magic is your brain's incredible capacity to change throughout your entire lifetime. Remember, your limitations aren't who you are, they're simply neural pathways you've developed through years of unconscious programming. With deliberate effort and the right approach, you can rewire these pathways and unlock capacities you never knew you had. Think about this: every great achievement in human history began as a neural pattern in someone's brain, a pattern that didn't exist until they created it. Your potential is no different. Starting today, you have a choice. You can continue allowing your ancient neural programming to determine your results, or you can begin the process of becoming the architect of your own brain. The most successful people in every field understand a fundamental truth: success isn't about what you do occasionally, it's about how you've wired your brain to function consistently. This is Mr. Alpha, reminding you that your brain can be your greatest limitation or your greatest asset. The difference comes down to one question: who's in control, your programming or you? The next 21 days could change everything. What are you waiting for? Until next time, stay Alpha.